this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
6 yards left on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I'll tell you, he got away with it there. Pops up okay, but got to be careful in the running game.
You certainly do, and these young quarterbacks, these rookies, I remember talking to Carson Wentz his rookie year, and he said, yeah, but when I take off and go, I kind of have a running back mentality, and I'm like, yeah, but you're a quarterback. That's what they pay you for. Have that mentality, but know at the end of the play, protect yourself.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Montgomery on the counter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
59, mark, check, 59.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
At the 21-yard line.
To throw is Perkins. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Titans first down.
He sets to fire deep. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Perkins eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Titans.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Complete.
Zach Ertz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
52 to Mike, 52.
Off the play fake, Perkins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown,
Deshaun Jackson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devin Duvernay. 77 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Daniel Carlson.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to...
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again, Perkins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And it's 3rd.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Perkins. Now he's flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off the play fake. Perkins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Perkins. Flushed out right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Bryce Perkins on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
26. Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right.
They are not ready for
Fighting
us.
for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Running for it, Montgomery. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley. 99 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Titans 33, Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these... 60.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing is Hurts. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's checking. Crash.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
Now Perkins. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is Steven Sims. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Watson slip. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
55. Check, 55.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 1st down, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Check back.
Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Go right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun, Perkins. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Off play action. Perkins eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Perkins. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will get it at the 20.
1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
An any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 7.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
3 buzz. Check 59.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Titans 40, Bengals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their
so here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And now the yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he finds Montgomery complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Don't get nervous. 51 with Mike, boys. 51.
To throw on 3rd down, Perkins. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by Montgomery. And they're going to have this pass all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Montgomery. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 18.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Perkins. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. This is Love. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. 20,
Man, that
10.
was way too easy.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But now it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. David. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They go play action with Haskins. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now Haskins on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. And the Rams got him. slip. They bring him down.
Dwayne Haskins.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Tackled back
You
at
have
the
to help your offensive
46-yard
line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
2-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down.
This is
And
too
it's
easy
caught.
right here.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
Next is Washington.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Covered by the
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your
Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
Terry McLaurin.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Washington.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Running the sweep with McLaurin.
That's all you got?
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Receiver. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on third, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The throw over the middle, taken in. And down inside the 15 he goes. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year, too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Goff on 3rd down. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Robert Woods.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happened...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Washington 27, Rams 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off by John Johnson. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Ball at the 33, second and 9. A final shot before break here. Gone. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On 2nd and a couple. Gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
To Cooper Kupp.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, 59, 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike,
Gone. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
The Rams, first down.
From the red zone now, gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee? You might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
third down.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Open is Reynolds. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
To Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Haskins. Down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And there's another sack by Aaron Donald. No surprise to anyone. The 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He could have easily been the 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not sure anyone in the league has a true answer for him. And one of the best parts about his game, the way he uses his hands.
Take off your helmet and give me a
Comes
chance
out.
next time.
Love lost it, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep for McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin 65 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to get him for a loss of about 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
13 yards remaining on second down. On the counter, this is Akers.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Johnny Hecker.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
On the keeper. Intended for Jeremy Sprinkle. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Throwing again. Haskins. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Haskins going to throw again. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Chase Young
able to record his 5th sack of the season. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Rolling to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Carried by the wide receiver.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Sims. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the...
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Tyler Higbee. 83 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes this Washington 49. Rams 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go play action with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35.
You don't like this!
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 91 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's go out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll get 11, but it will still lead to a fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Washington,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.